I'm Amna. I am an artist from Qatar. I wear many hats, so I illustrate and I animate as well and do photography. So I just kind of do like whatever um, the mood takes me. I feel like creating is like a very sensory thing because that's how we experience life. So I don't like to limit myself to one medium. I started off being very into filmmaking and photography because I did media and communications at university. Ever since I was a kid, my mom put like a pen into my hands and I had to do like specific like writing every single day, reading every single day. So as an adult, my practice kind of expanded with that. I tend to build the art that I make around the things that I write and the things that I see. Um, I do a lot of photographs as an initial like stepping point to the work that I make. And then I just see where it takes me. I've always been curious about things that we take as granted in our lives and things that are normal. And I find myself always wanting to dissect lived experiences and wanting to dissect just the way things are and how we ended up where we are. So a lot of my art stems from the things that I live in my daily life and my experience. Sometimes it's really just about expelling a bad day onto paper, but a lot of the times it comes from wanting to dissect the experience of being an Arab woman and existing in the time and space that I do now. I started off this residency wanting to explore something that I've felt like was really important for me to understand why I'm here and why I exist, very literally, which is the journey that my grandma took from India to Qatar when she married my grandfather. And before that, the journey that her dad took to move to India from Iran, finding the connections in these stories of like migration and just the female experience of starting a family, putting down roots, creating a home, and doing all of this in a completely like foreign place, as well as with the colonial themes that come into play when anything is talked about with like 19th century migration. I've always thought that these things are really important for me to understand and to explore. So that's what I decided to do by looking at archival materials, oral histories, things like that. And it's proved to be way more challenging than I expected because sometimes we think things are more significant than to us than they actually are to other people. But the more I've read and the more that I've explored around me and around the city and around my home and listened to stories, the more I felt like I really needed to focus on the experience of being a woman and what that entails, and not only in the time and space of like my grandmother's time, but to me. And I've always thought that we hold all of these generational experiences within us as people. So I'm leaning now more towards exploring that side of it.